Severe storms sweeping through the south and central U.S. are spawning dangerous tornadoes and flash flooding, and unfortunately, scenes like this. Several people were hurt on Wednesday when a twister tore the roof off an apartment building in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, which is about 40 miles away from Little Rock. We also want to show you this scene out of Macomb, Mississippi. This is from Thursday when floodwaters were creeping into a bank. Now in Louisiana, rising floodwaters were trapping people in their homes near Shreveport. In Bossier Parish, people were out in a pontoon boat rescuing stranded neighbors.
Y'all live down the road on Cannon? You work out. You can help these folks right here. Man, that's all right.
Thank goodness for good-hearted folks like that. We need them. So across the area, floodwaters filled neighborhoods, and flooding in Kansas has continued to cause problems. The Kansas Turnpike near the Oklahoma. Blankets, little girls and boys stuck in a school gym, sleeping on cots donated by a local hospital, surrounded by teachers who love them dearly. 60 students stranded at Southside Elementary while Cleveland neighborhoods flooded.
We made the best of a bad situation.
Buses couldn't drop off, parents couldn't pick up, so teachers wanted kids to feel safe and have a little fun.
For them, it was like this great sleepover.
Administrators turned into lunch ladies, gloves on, chicken rings, and fries for dinner. Yeah, that's the assistant superintendent in an apron.
Did you do any homework? No?
The next morning, Julio Martinez came to pick up his brother.
Yeah, we're reunited now.
Julio says it was really bad last night.
There was cars stuck on the ditches.
Parents like Maria Alvarado were worried.
Couldn't sleep well.
Yeah, her 5 children were all here.
How old are you? 4.
Sleeping at school wasn't too bad if you ask the kids.
Nice.
You ready to go home, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Teachers, these staff members stepped up.
You're going to make me get emotional again.
And the reason is simple.
We love our kids. That's just the bottom line. We care about them, and we're proud of this district and what we do here, and it's just emotional.
Up in arms over this. NPR's Pam Fessler is covering the issue and is here with us in the studio. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Ari.
Why is the administration considering these changes?
Well, the way the government measures poverty has always been very controversial, and there are a lot of people who think that the current method isn't very good at describing what low-income families are actually going through. And part of this measure is what's called the poverty line. If you fall below it, you're considered poor. Right now, it's about $26,000 for a family of 4. But each year, the line is adjusted for inflation, and what the Trump administration is considering is whether to use a different inflation measure to make that adjustment, one it says would be better, but which is also lower than the current rate that we use.
If something like this did move forward, how would that change access to government benefits?
Well, the poverty line would still go up, but probably not as quickly as it goes up under the current system. And what that means is over time, fewer people would be considered poor. And it also means that fewer people would qualify for government benefits that are based on the poverty lines, such as food stamps, which are also called Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, Medicaid, energy assistance, Head Start. There's a whole bunch of programs that low-income families rely on. The change would be very gradual over time, but the impact could be substantial eventually. Could affect millions of people who would either see their benefits cut or eliminated.
What's the
Trump promises Gazan people more misery if terrorist acts against Israel continue. May 6, 2019. President Donald Trump has expressed his full support for Israel after another escalation in the conflict. When Gaza militants launched hundreds of rockets and IDF responded with massive airstrikes. These terrorist acts against Israel will bring you nothing but more misery, Trump tweeted, advising the Gazan people to end the violence. Volcano erupts in Indonesia, releases massive smoke ash. May 7, 2019. An Indonesian volcano erupted Tuesday, sending a massive column of ash and smoke 2,000 meters into the air, coating local villages in debris. Mount Sinabung on Mount Sumatra Island, which has been rumbling since 2010 and saw a deadly eruption in 2016, spewed the thick plume after activity picked up in recent days. Disaster agency officials said the eruption had the potential to affect flights, but it had not issued a formal notice for planes to avoid the area. Local residents living along the rivers near the crater were advised to be on alert for possible lava flows. There were no reports of injuries or deaths after the latest eruption, and the disaster agency did not issue an evacuation order. Microsoft Word AI to improve writing. A new feature in Microsoft Word aims to help improve writing beyond the usual grammar fixes. Using artificial intelligence, ideas will suggest rewrites for clunky sentences, as well as changes to make sure language is gender inclusive. Microsoft claims it will help users lay out different parts of a document, including tables, and suggest synonyms and alternative phrases to make writing more concise. It will be cloud-based and initially available to users of Word Online only. A test version of Ideas will go live in June, becoming more widely available in the autumn. It was announced at Microsoft's Build Developer Conference in Seattle. Thanks, Microsoft, for coming up with more innovative ways to control our speech and to promote your agenda. This is from the devil. I love you all. God bless. Jesus is coming soon.